We are now ready to add a new button to sign in with Facebook. So let's head back to our sign in page, and down here we're going to first add a new sized box with a height of 8 points, and this is as usual to add some spacing. And then we can try to add the new sign in button. So just to do this quickly, I'm going to copy paste this code and just change its properties. So for the text, I'm going to have sign in with Facebook. Then the text color, I want to have colors.white. And then for the color, I'm going to type in a value which should be pretty close to the color of the Facebook logo. And so to do this, I'm going to use a constructor of the color class, which takes an int as a value. And this represents the color that we want in hex format. So I'm just going to type in a value like this, 0xFF334D92. And in case you're not familiar with the hex format, you can tap through here and read the documentation. All right, so for now, let's get back to our sign-in page. And I just want to quickly point out that I've left the callback value empty in the same way that we have done before. So if we hot reload now, we can see that the Facebook button appears. Okay, so this looks good, and so let's carry on. And just to remind ourselves about how our completed page looks like, let's get back to our finished app. So I can go down here, and I can see that there are 2 more buttons with a text between them. All right, so let's add those as well. I can get back to my main app. And here I can add a 3rd button. So to do that, I'm going to add both a size box and a sign in button. So I'm going to copy paste that. And then for the text, I'm going to say sign in with email. I'm going to leave the text color as white. For the color, I'm going to choose colors.teal, which is a variant of green. And I'm going to choose a specific shade, which is going to be the value 700. And as usual, I will leave the callback empty. So if I save at this stage, you can see that signing with email also appears. Okay, so next I want to add a small text value to separate the first 3 buttons from the last one that I'll add in a second. So as usual, I'm going to add a sized box like this. And then here I'm going to type in a text widget. This is going to have a value called or, and then it's going to have a style. And here I can specify text style with a font size, for example, of 14, and a color of colors.black87. Okay, so if I save now, I can see that the text appears, however, it's aligned to the left. Instead, I want to specify a text align of text align.center. And if I save now, it goes in the position that I want. Okay, so finally, we can add the last button to our list. And so once again, I'm going to copy and paste size box and a sign in button. And in here, we can change the text value to say go anonymous, like this. We want to choose a text color, in this case of colors.black, and we're going to have a color of lime with a shade of 300, just like this. So if I save here, I can see that the final button appears as well. Okay, so the last thing I want to do on this video is to actually increase the spacing that I have between this title at the top and the remaining buttons. So this spacing is defined by this size box between the text and the first button, and I want to increase that to 48. So here we go. Okay, so we have made great progress in building our sign-in page, and there is just one more thing that we need to do before our layout is complete. So let's continue on the next video.